we're coming back with the next one in the series for the Gears of War games. I think the last two games we have besides Tactics will be Gears 4 and Gears 5. Going through the original trilogy plus Judgment, I had a lot of good things to say about those series of games where I kept saying that 1 had the best atmosphere, 2 had the best story, 3 had like the best gameplay loop, and I guess Judgment had, I don't know, the coolest concepts as far as ideas are concerned when it comes to like the enhancements you can put on the missions. Those were pretty interesting. But if I'm being perfectly honest, and this is going to be a really, really hot take, I kind of like 4 and 5 a lot more for their gameplay. I actually like them the most for their gameplay. I know the stories. I don't remember much of the stories between Gears 4 and 5, so I might have to... We're obviously going to replay them here in a second to kind of learn more about what's going on here. But a lot of people don't like Gears 4 and 5 due to something with like melodrama, or I don't even know if it's like Kate being the main character in Gears 5, like her being a woman is a thing. I hope it's not. The lore implications that happened between Gears 3 to 4, there's a book that I'm going through the series right now via the books as well, and there is a book that takes place between Gears 3 and 4 that kind of sets up what happens in 4, and I really should try to finish the books faster, but I'm trying to read them in the background when I have some free time. But there are lore implications as far as what happens between 3 and 4, and how things aren't exactly perfect between 3 and 4, and how things kind of get a little bit messed up, and how we kind of pick up with Marcus and his son years later down the road after they've had like their falling out in the books. You would think that Marcus, going through everything that he went through growing up, and how he saw how his dad raised him, and how he had an opportunity to have a son with Anya, you think that he would try his best to do it better, but for whatever reason, something goes wrong, and he just doesn't get that opportunity for one reason or the other. I'm not entirely sure why. I hope it does cover it in the books, and if it ever does, maybe I'll try to give you guys some insight and kind of let you guys know. But the lore implications as far as what happens to the Locust between 3 and 4, which will take place in this game, are really cool. I don't remember a lot of the finer points of the story. When we go through the game, we will try to see why people might not like 4 and 5 a lot. My main takeaway from the first series of games is that it's a personal story about a very small collective group of individuals trying their best to save the world against overwhelming odds and basically being pushed to the brink every single time. A lot of people were trying to talk about how like it's a lot like a machismo story, like action hero story. It's about guys and testosterone and stuff like that. When I saw reviews for 4 and 5, trying to refresh myself on these games before we jumped into them, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that takeaway. I don't think Gears of War is so exclusive to where it's only geared towards guys, and there are no female leads, or there can't be female leads because it's a guy's story. Weirdly enough, most of the story is set in motion because of the women in the story. The only reason Dom existed the way he does is because he's always looking for his wife. She plays a key part in his story. Marcus and Marcus's dad, the only reason the Locust got out of hand the way that they did is because Marcus's mom couldn't deal with the Locust herself, and then Marcus's dad had to take over. And then Marcus's dad crumbled, and he was like roped in to helping deal with the Locust with his final solution. But in the books, he's always talking about like, man, if only Elaine, Marcus's mom, Elaine Phoenix, if only she was here to help me deal with this. She is so much smarter than I am. She is the chemist, she is the biologist, I am just the physicist, and I'm trying to come up with a biological solution to a biological problem as a physicist. And his solution to beating the Locust and the Lambent was irradiation, to irradiate them off the planet. And we're going to learn in this game how that didn't quite work, and obviously it's backfired in some form or fashion. Obviously something goes wrong between Gears 3 and 4, otherwise there wouldn't be a 4th game, so you can assume that that something has gone wrong, warranting a new installment in the series. And you were like, oh, Gears 3 ends in a way where like, oh, the Locusts are gone, what could possibly be left to fight? Well, something has obviously gone wrong with that final solution in the 3rd game. And a lot of the things that happen in the series is sometimes set off or it's set in motion due to women. And again, I don't care if women show up in Delta Squad or show up in I don't know what their squad is called. I don't know if they're also called Delta Squad. They might be called Alpha Squad. But women have never been, in my mind at least, never been excluded from this game. You always see them in the background. A woman is always talking in your ear from Gears 2, 1, 2, and 3 with Anya and with Sam. And it's never been just a boys-only club. And I think that's what people kind of... And it's not even like a feminist or like a Me Too thing. It's just like, I don't care who the protagonist is, just as long as the story is good. I don't care if it's a guy, I don't care if it's a girl, I don't care if they're an adult or if they're a child, I really don't care. I just care that the story is good, the lore is compelling, and the gameplay is solid. As long as all that's here, and we get, you know, good moments between the characters, that's all that really matters in my book. So... If that take is too hot and you're like, well, that's not really what Gears of War is about. I mean, granted, I guess some people were listening at the Coalition because they're obviously doing a reboot of the series. I don't even know if they're going to continue what they set up in Gears 5, but fingers crossed, maybe we'll see someday. I'm not sure. Again, I think the gameplay between 4 and 5 is solid. The story supposedly has something to be desired, but we'll see once we actually jump in. And yes, we are going to jump in for sure. Let's just start a brand new campaign. I don't know if... Yeah, play Gears 5, blah, 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 blah. Campaign, it's obviously going to be a solo... let's start a new campaign. What's Iron Man? Iron Man, you must restart the campaign. If you die, no, thanks, no way. Hardcore, let's start hardcore. And new empty slot. What's really cool, too, is that, this is kind of a side thing, but in Gears Doctrine, when we first fought the Locust, the reason that we were so unprepared is that the old Gears Doctrine didn't believe in having a competent Air Force or Navy. They believed in having armored assault vehicles on the ground, Gear soldiers, and then like a Navy to transport them back and forth, but not really like a armed Navy. And as far as their Air Force, they didn't believe in jets or like giant carriers. They believed in helicopters.
In New Ephyra, First Minister Jin commemorated the 25th anniversary of the end of the Locust War.
The only reason I bring that up is that you're going to see how the Gears Doctrine evolved from the previous games to this game.
Women who braved every danger, who fought the battles that made us what we are, including the most pivotal encounter of the Pendulum Wars, Ashfo Fields.
Santiago! I'll spare you the inspirational speech, Private. You know what to do. Yes, sir. All right, let's do this.
Game opens up with us a flashback of fighting at Ashfo Fields, and I think if you haven't read the books, we're here to acquire the Hammer of Dawn from the UIR forces. The Hammer of Dawn is actually not an invention of ours. It's something that we stole from somebody else.
We take down those towers, cripple their communications, then raid the lab. Command wants the Hammer of Dawn. Command gets the Hammer of Dawn. All right, let's move.
What's funny here, too, is that there wasn't a giant war battle like this according to the books. We snuck into the facility as a commando squad, because Dom is a commando, so we were special ops.
We're only gonna get one shot to extract those plans. Once we take down the comm towers, this entire base is cut off. Yes, sir.
So actually, this is like a really crazy dramatization as far as what happened.
Up top, take him out! Nice shot!
We snuck in. It wasn't like a crazy research base like this either. It was like a kind of like a nondescript building, and they were doing all this Hammer of Dawn research. If you advertise that this is a heavily guarded research facility, and we're trying to break into it, and they don't know, it just makes it like how do you hide something that's super important in plain sight? Make it look nondescript, have very light security here, and make it so that nobody would want to come venture here, because it looks just like a janitorial building, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're back to having this. There's no marks.
Come on, the Major's waiting! Spaghetti to Polsky! Spaghetti to Polsky! More Indy! Damn it, they're dug in! Get around and flank them!
They want us to go around. We don't hop over the walls anymore, we slide over them, which is fine.
One less thing to worry about.
I think in the books too, Dom was like only 18 years old when he first fought here at Asphalt Fields. He was like literally fresh out of boot camp, and he came here to fight at Asphalt Fields. And all the other soldiers he were also commando soldiers, and the commando special operations group was a brand new thing that the COG were trying out.
And sweet hell, these are dumb code names.
They didn't believe in special ops for whatever reason.
Plan a charge on that tower.
Or being clandestine, or like fighting with tactics versus fighting with brute force. And again, the gear doctrine changed over time.
Our match is lit.
Roger that. We're lighting our bonfire in 3, 2, 1.
We're gonna see how the gear doctrine changed over time. I really like that about this game.
Shit cannon our code name, Santiago. See you at the lab.
Yes, sir. The lab's just beyond that security gate. Push up. Machine gun nest. We're splitting up. You two take left.
We're spotted. Take cover.
Frag grenades look very different in the past. These things are just like sticks. They don't have the big old ball at the end of them either. That's pretty cool. They've always had the chain, but the ball is something that's just like missing. Okay, we'll open up. But no, back to what I was saying though. The Gears doctrine in the past was very different than the Gears doctrine in like the prequel games. And then the gear doctrine in this game is going to evolve again too. And again, we didn't believe in having a crazy navy. They were mostly just boats we transported our crews. Air Force was just King Ravens, our helicopters, maybe a couple bomber helicopters, but we didn't believe in jets for whatever reason. We didn't believe in having like satellite surveillance and stuff like that up until the Hammer of Dawn. And then our ground doctrine was always sending in gears to fight on foot with like some armor support. And even in the games after that, again, gears were mostly doing everything with the occasional tank helping them out here and there. And now in the modern games like this, in Gears 4 and 5, you're going to see that we actually evolved our military policy to include a lot more pieces of equipment as far as what I'll say. And it's actually, I find it really cool. I'm like, why didn't we use stuff like this when we fought the Locust if we had these capabilities before? And I guess it's just because we didn't believe in it. It's like, oh, why would we ever need a good Air Force or whatever, a good Navy? Because we never fight on the boats and we never need those aircrafts anyways. And again, in this game, we kind of use that kind of stuff now. They're no longer stupid to use something so basic as just ground soldiers only. Hold this to view for details. I'm holding it. Nothing's happening. There we go. UIR security report. General Staff ASFO Security Point Unit 45. Subject ASFO Point Vulnerabilities Action Memorandum. Purpose. My review indicates multiple vulnerabilities in base security. Reminder: protecting the Hammer of Dawn program is paramount to importance. Recommended reinforcing all potential entry points. Mortar Scrawl. Garen Paddock. Major UIR facilities. Oh, Paddock is the one that was actually overseeing this place? I didn't realize that. But no, this place was never a bunker. It was never a high-tech facility like this with multiple layers of security. It was a nondescript building with 2 security guards and the entire research team working out of it.
You have the security codes. Override that gate.
And the reason that it was is that it was such an important piece of research that they didn't want to telegraph what this place was by putting it in something like this.
Underway. Let's go.
So we went in like with Special Forces, like with Dom, and again, Special Forces wasn't a thing, and he was one of the brand new classes. He was like the first and only class of Gears that actually graduated.
Eliminate the
as
guards,
Special
get
Forces.
inside the lab, grab the plans. Then we ghost.
So what does
And-
this Hammer of Dawn thing do?
Yeah.
It wins the war. And if we do our job right, every system here is wiped. And the indie scientists get an offer they can't refuse.
Oversimplification
Let's
as to
go.
what that was, but yes, that is also true.
Labs up ahead! Take them out!
Calm the heck down!
But once we actually launched the raid here, the Indies,
Open up on them!
the Indies actually sent their commando units to come here and try to retake the lab from us.
Who's next?
All right, we're in. Time to rendezvous with the Major. Come on!
And I always found that interesting. I don't know, I like the lore of the games. I'm really getting back into the lore by reading the books and kind of comparing the books to this, and it's kind of funny that they're like dramatized, like, oh look how cool this was, this is a big action scene. No, for most of the raid, it was very, very, very quiet. Right up until like maybe the last hour of the raid, where they actually sent their special forces to try to clear us out. And we actually,
See, you're not dead, Private.
You too, Major!
Let's take out these Indies so we can get on with the goddamn show.
Yes, sir! Indy! Coming from the lab!
Good to go!
let's grenade ourselves.
Pull us home! Throwing frag!
Good one! Keep it up!
Throwing frag! Ready to go!
God, these grenades feel like firecrackers. They don't really go off with the same punch like they did before.
Got him!
Snub pistol.
Throwing frag!
Lab secure, Major.
I have eyes, Private. Now, let's get those plans.
Mine now.
Weirdly enough, too, the jackbot that we saw in the first couple of games, we did use drones to a limited capacity, like those things, but they were very much like archaic. They were like
That
not
lab
smart
isn't gonna open
drones.
itself, Gears.
They were. I'm not sure why we didn't use drones more often and how we lost so many of those drone robots over time, but Jack was like the last of his kind by the time Gears 3 happened. You think we would have used them more often for scouting
Step aside,
purposes?
Private. Looks like these indie scientists aren't too eager to meet us. Bruce, be a dear and rip this door.
Gears, listen up. If we're not out in 10 minutes, abort mission and get the hell out of here.
Okay, Santiago, time to meet our new friends.
Right behind you, Major.
Andy, stay back!
Hold him back!
Use the turret! Getting the pokey! Getting the pokey! Reloading! That's a mix! That's a mix! They're coming in on the right side! Hold your position!
They make it seem like in this raid that only Hoffman and Tom were like the biggest pieces here and that they were doing all the work. And that's also not true. There were a lot of other people here helping with this stuff.
Keep them away from the lab!
I kind of don't like that they're making it seem like, oh, it was just them, and then these unnamed gears were also out here. Like, no, there was also a lot of other named gears.
We're coming back outside.
Don't let them through!
And Dom was just one of many commando units that were here at this raid. I think they sent like 24 commandos to raid this place. They had normal gear commando units. They had Hoffman who was here. Dom was obviously here. And then I think they had their other special ops units are called Paysangas, which were like Vietnamese like adjacent sort of like jungle foot soldiers, and they were also very instrumental here.
Package is secure.
Weirdly, they don't mention them.
Proceed to the beach for marlin extract.
You hear that? Mortars!
Control, we got mortars incoming.
Then I suggest you run, Major.
To the beach! Go, go, go!
Run, get out of here!
Don't stop! Mounts just ahead!
And weirdly
Keep
enough,
moving!
they didn't blow up their facility. We blew up their facility for them because we wanted asset denial as well. Making it seem like they're the ones that shelled their own facility. Nope, we did that.
When valiant COG forces captured the UIR's plans for the Hammer of Dawn, we ensured our survival in the worst conflict our world had yet known. But only 2 years later, a new horror, a new enemy, a new war.
Yeah, the Locust.
Control, be advised. Divert the Colonel's convoy.
Sorry, Corporal. We're almost there.
Negative, Control. The House of Sovereigns is a red zone.
Corporal Kim, this whole city's a red zone.
Understood, Control. Come on, Gears. Colonel Hoffman's convoy is gonna need protection.
We had no idea who or what we were fighting.
Almost there, Control!
Oh, shit!
That's the convoy!
Colonel Hawkins in a van.
those goddamn things! What the hell is even happening?
What the hell is even happening? I hope it's this chaotic in Gears of War E Day, because this is like the closest we're gonna get to it right now. Oh, wow, that thing had a grenade attached to its back.
Let's do this!
This might be the only time we actually see Locust in this game.
Move up! Assist the Colonel!
My hammer burst.
What the hell is that? Open fire! I can't hurry!
Guns don't work for shit
Who
on
is that? Oh, that's Anya.
We need something bigger!
Corporal, there's a hammer of dawn in that van.
On it! Soldier, secure that hammer!
Weird they bred their weapons in the tunnels underneath Sarah. And I guess we found out later that the Locusts are actually humans, mutated humans due to the damage.
We've got the hammer!
The satellites are up.
Roast that ugly son of a bitch! Hell yeah, soldier, let's get him!
Got it!
It's retreating!
I don't know if that's
Nice work,
blood or
soldier.
emulsion leaking out of it. Like, holy hell.
More of those goddamn monsters!
Please no! Shit, man, they're tough! Oh shit! It's back!
They roasted it again!
This game looks so much different now. I'm kind of blown away at how good this looks in comparison to the old 360 games. Obviously, there's going to be a big jump in profitability, but man, looking at the Locust in such high def, like, this is crazy.
Good job, Gears!
What the hell are those things?
What's your name, Corporal?
Kim, sir.
Lieutenant Stroud and I need an escort. Congratulations, you're it.
Colonel, we need to get inside. Now.
I've got the code for the door, Colonel.
Well, good for you, son.
Hold these stairs with that hammer. I'll be back when I can.
Ooh, never good. The nameless gears are being told to hold the ground here.
All right, you heard the corporal. Don't let him inside.
They're coming right at us! Use the hammer! Oh, shit! Look out! Push them back! Push them back! We need some goddamn reinforcements!
Not gonna happen! Keep fighting!
Boomers. Oh, crap. Okay, maybe we can use the hammer.
That's really fun.
This is insane!
Do not let them near the door!
We just liquefied him. Wow, this drone is just standing out in the open.
That's me!
They look so good in this game. Holy hell, the locusts look awesome.
Oh shit! What is that thing? Who the hell cares? Try it!
Yeah, who cares what it is? Just kill it.
Oh yeah!
Holy shit, you got it! Another one! Ha! In your face! They're coming!
Oh crap, I'm out of ammo for everything. Except my shotgun. Oh, well, it won't matter.
I'm sorry, but the Hammer of Dawn just went offline.
Oh no. Dang it.
By nightfall, hundreds of thousands were dead. Emergence Day had earned its name. Like many of you, I was only a child then. It was a dark, terrible time. And our victory was in no way assured.
17 years after E-Day. Anvil Gate. Oh, this is what Hoffman was doing. Right up until he killed the Locust off with the super weapon. We're another nameless gear.
I know you're medics, but we need everyone on that wall, now! Get that soldier back on his feet.
We need you on your feet!
All
Get
right,
up, buddy.
Gears, get up that ladder.
What
Boy,
happened?
come on up!
Where the hell am I?
Oh, it's Bernie again. We see Hoffman and Bernie again for like the last time in the series. Bernie's another character from the books. And again,
Chainsaw your way out and get on that wall!
Holy shit!
We gotta clear this wall! Clear them out!
it's probably the last time we get a chainsaw and locust grown in this game. Man, this looks so good.
The courtyard!
Or at least in
Somebody
compare. I guess it's like because we were playing the original games and
Pick
like
your shots!
those,
Make them count!
they look pretty good too. But man, this looks amazing.
Ah, shit, they're everywhere!
Oh yeah! Come on! Don't let them
Sound.
up!
The sound of this is pretty good too.
Great!
Oh crap. Well, that dome shot did
God
not last
damn it,
very
they keep
long.
coming!
Ammo here! Oh!
They're coming! Flashback open! Get under there and clear it out! Grappling hooked! Come on, Gears! Knock them down!
Bernie, I can use some help over here.
Get to the other side and help fix up!
The guns feel really good. They sound great. They're. I know some people don't like when the sound design is rechanged or updated. But the sound design for this is not too bad actually. The guns sound very much modern. Exactly what.
Not this side! Get to the far end!
The guns sound exactly what they should sound like if this game was made for the modern day. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh. Freaking locust screwing with ears rushed me. Wow, I can really...
I see you. All right, someone mount that turret and throw some hell down there.
I'm coming.
Holy shit, there's hundreds of them!
I see it! Here! Focus fire! Come on, you big ugly son of a bitch! Show me what you got!
Someone just showed up in the crowd. I have like infinite health ball in this thing. Cool. Corpser, boomers. Another corpser's out in the distance. That one's even bigger somehow. Oh, there we go.
But against all odds, a brave group of soldiers, led by Marcus Phoenix, finally ended our locust nightmare.
And then they didn't just kill over and die. They started like crystallizing, turning into like stone.
He did it.
How dearly I wish Sergeant Phoenix could be with us here today. Stop and think about the men and women whose sacrifices guaranteed our survival. Thanks to them, we fought through the long twilight. We built a new prosperity. The world the new COG has ensured knows no war, no suffering. It's a world of safety, of family. A world, finally, at peace.
I saw something about a space exploration program near the bottom part of that text. And now we're monitoring. So all of that was just a prelude to what's happening in the game. That has nothing. That's just a refresher on most of what's happening. So, I mean, I was pretty pumped up playing that because I was like, man, the locusts in high def look crazy.
Hey, you coming?
Just give me a sec.
For a butterfly?
Yeah, look. You know how this little guy starts out?
Trying to stay alive.
True. But if it survives, and most don't, it finds a way to change. The little larva becomes a chrysalis. Inside, it destroys and rebuilds itself, changing its color, its shape. It gets wings, claws. It slashes its way out of its cage, and then it's new and beautiful.
Foreshadowing.
You shouldn't have come.
Save your breath, JD. That one, she's a mother's daughter.
She really is.
I really am.
Act 1, Chapter 1, The Raid.
We used to protect COG settlements. Now we're about to raid one. Is that ironic?
Technically, no.
Raiding is what outsiders do. Until you two showed up. Now, boring.
Better bored than dead, old man.
There's a difference.
No alarm. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're not gonna be bored. Dead, on the other hand.
That's not the security alarm.
Oh shit, wind flare! We can take cover inside the settlement!
To the wagon, all of you! Go!
So it's kind of like it's a COG settlement. It's all motorized. It's all pre-manufactured equipment. It's just like a pop-up town. But I guess right away, right off the bat, we're not really told who is who and why we should care about these people, other than knowing that JD is on the front of the menu screen. But it's like we're not really told who they are. I mean, we're given a really good prelude in the very beginning of the game that kind of sets up the world from, like, you know, flashbacks to previous stuff. But again, we're not really given a lot of time as far as who these people are.
Oscar, hurry! We gotta beat that wall! We're almost there.
Ugly! Go!
Flares affect projectiles, people, and environment use which
The wind's tearing everything apart!
Damn it! Wind wall closed! Now what do we do?
Just head for that crate!
Shit! We gotta get past that fence!
Yeah, but how? There's no gate!
Then we gotta knock it down! Let's get to the crate! Oh, shit! Lightning flurry!
Don't let him touch you!
I guess their environmental hazards were a thing in the previous game, because in Gears of War 2,
Not immediately,
it had like that
Dad.
razor hail. Razor hail was like hail that was like basically like it was raining glass or whatever, so I guess it's not like a thing that like environmental hazard. This just could be something else that's just like a byproduct of living on Sarah, just wind flares, like fire tornado, like fire electric tornadoes or whatever.
What'd I miss? Everyone okay? Kate still has her hat? Good, good. Hey, Ugly. You stay here, okay?
So the settlement has giant walls that close up around it in order to protect them from wind
So
flares.
runaways. These big COG walls make you feel a little homesick.
Wow! Again with this runaway bullshit?
You know we don't need you, right? Raina told Del and me to do this, not you.
Sorry, smart guy. Where she goes, I go.
I don't need a babysitter, Uncle.
Then call me a chaperone.
How about I call you hungover?
Oh, you got some chuff, boy, don't you?
Uncle, you're obviously hungover.
Actually, I'm still a little drunk.
COG settlements are built from the inside out, which means the fabricators in the construction hub at the center of town. We grab it, we leave.
You can count on a lot of security DBs in there.
There hasn't been an outsider raid in 6 months. We'll have the element of surprise.
You can't surprise the robots, my guy.
We used to command DBs, remember?
Oh yeah, like a settlement too.
Hey, that wasn't their fault.
You got bigger problems than stubbornness, young one.
Yeah, I mean, they are kind of leaving a lot for interpretation. They're not really explaining what Settlement 2 is, why they're no longer part of the COG, why they're raiding this place. It's kind of being left open for us to find out later, and they do cover a lot of this later. Can I really fault them for that? Did the first game give us a lot of info as far as what was happening in the first game? Not really. It just starts off with Marcus being in prison and us escaping. And again, Gears of War 1 was literally, there was no prequel, there was no books written before that. It just started with that, and then once the games got popular, then the books came later. So, I mean, I guess we can look past it. The first game doesn't exactly start on a...
There's the construction hub.
On a...
Just gotta figure
lots
out a
of
way to
info
get there.
either.
Well, our only way in is down. Let's go.
We're simply here looking to raid
2 weeks
this
ago, there was
facility.
nothing here. And already they're building up the outer ring.
Approach squad mates
They're
while aiming
not
and
worried
trade
about
weapons with
raids,
them.
so it probably speeds things up.
Give me the hammer burst, bro.
Good trade.
I'm surprised hammer bursts still exist. Like, I thought they would have gotten rid of all the Locust weapons and liquidated them. But I guess they're like AK-47s, right? Like, they're just timeless weapons that the Locusts are really good at making stuff that lasts.
Watch her. He doesn't see us.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, if I look at it from the context of it being an AK-47, it makes sense why they still use them. They're timeless weapons, the Locust built to last, and these things are just super reliable. Probably don't require a lot of maintenance or anything like that while running
No,
forward.
the deeper we go towards the center, the more DBs we'll have up our asses.
Which is exactly why Del and I should be doing this alone.
Nice.
If we get caught, we can reason with Jen.
I did 15 years in the COG. Highly decorated.
maybe I'd like to discuss with Jin this so-called war you say she was looking to start.
Or our other option, not getting caught.
See how the COG have gone from like they're so mechanized now. Everything in this place is prefabricated. It's all being managed by robots. And we'll find out a cool reason why in the future why it is. And I think it's really cool that it makes a lot of sense when it comes down to who could have done all this. I mean, you obviously probably have a good idea, but we'll save that for later. But I really like how the entire COG went from like not relying on drones, not relying on mechanized units for doing much of anything, to now they're basically their whole society functions with it. Open.
That explains how they're building so fast.
Good thing that was a builder and not a watcher.
Oscar will be fine. I think I know how to avoid watchers.
Giant mechanized units. They have giant mechs now. Obviously, that one looks like it's more for construction, but maybe we'll get one that's not for construction. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how much automation is here, and how little like human intervention is required for this place. You just tell the robots where and what needs building, and they'll just do it. Oh no!
Remain where you are.
Ah, shit.
Finally got discovered.
Will escort you from the premises.
Let me handle this.
Citizen, you are not authorized.
No citizens here.
Really?
What? Citizen implies we claim allegiance to a centralized authority. I think of myself as part of an anarcho-collective.
Citizen, your act of violence has been noted.
All right. Guess we're doing this the old method.
I
don't think so.
There are a bunch of drones and robots. It's crazy that we were able to manufacture stuff like this. We went from like having absolutely no industry at all at the end of Gears of War 3 to all of us. Like this is 25 years later, I think. After that, is it 25 years later? Did we get a timeline? This is at least 20 years later because JD is at least in his 20s. So I'm gonna say 20 years later. We went to having all of this industry all of a sudden.
Reload initiated.
Great. So they know we're here. Smart guy. What now?
Now? New plan. We fight our way to the fabricator.
So this is a shock enforcer. Actually, hold on a second. I'm kind of wanting there to be game tutorial. Yeah, I want like every little thing to come up that shows up for the game. And video, that's fine. Well, actually, I don't know how fine it is. We probably should make it a little bit brighter, because based off our playing, it's always been like the game is a little too dark for certain sections. Mature contact, blah 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 blah. I'm surprised there's no like field of view. Interesting. All right, whatever. If we need to adjust the colors for the game, we will later. But yeah, it's a shock enforcer. This is a new weapon to the series. It's just literally an SMG. Looks like a P90. Fires like one too. The shock probably implies that it stuns a lot more than a normal enforcer. Alright, we're going this way. We're going towards the center of this settlement in order to retrieve some sort of fabricator at the center.
Jed.
Take cover across from an enemy, press X to yank.
Oh yeah!
Move towards the enemy and hold Y to execute. See, that's a good quality of life change. That's something that's like, oh, that's not Gears gameplay. I don't know, that seems pretty cool.
Assaulting. Loading.
All right, we're clear.
That was pretty cool, actually. I kind of forgot you could do stuff like that. You pull them forward over the wall and then execute them live. And we use knives now, too. Nice. The grenades look different here, too. Look, these are the modern grenades. The other ones used to be sticks. And in the original series, they used to be, like, giant, like, fragmentation grenades. Oh, that's cool. They open up, like, little balls. That's kind of cool. I mean, this is not bad. I mean, are people really mad about, like, oh, this doesn't look like Gears of War. None of the guns, the art style has changed too much. This just looks like a natural evolution of the grenade. It doesn't necessarily look like it's completely different. And it functions relatively the same. This isn't Gears of War. Look at all the robots everywhere. I don't want to fight robots. Like, come on, dude. After fighting the Locusts for so long, you think we would evolve into using something like robots.
Oh, shit. Cracker!
Eat that! Oh, they explode. Okay, so these things are like tickers.
Front frag! Nailed it!
So, runaways, what's it like being on the other side of these bots? You miss your old friend?
Uncle, give it a rest.
Look out! More of them incoming!
Front frag! Another dead shepherd! Another dead TV!
Throwing grenade!
Ha! Better luck next time!
Reloading. Hostile activity will not show.
Watch out!
I like how they explode after
All right,
they're dead.
that's all of them.
They just explode.
You want to see a way out of here?
I see a security gate. A locked security gate.
All right, hold up. Let me think for a second. Whoa! JD, did you do that? That wasn't me.
You sure you two aren't COG spies?
Uncle, please. You think the COG invented nuclears?
You saying they didn't? Well, even if you are spies, at least we didn't have to teach you how to fight.
Yeah, what is the deal with you outsiders? Most Arena's people couldn't fight their way out of bed.
Oh, you don't want Uncle teaching anyone. He taught me to fight. He's lucky I still speak to him.
Hey, I was very supportive.
That's one way to describe it. Not an accurate way, but a way.
Their banter's not bad. I like their banter. Delta Squad had some banter here and there, but they were mostly fighting for their lives, and it was mostly Cole doing most of the talking for the banter, and maybe Baird occasionally. Marcus didn't really do a lot of banter with the squad. He was mostly serious. Dumb, I mean, sometimes, I guess. But, yeah, they're talking a little bit more, and I guess there's COG, there used to be COG and Stranded. I guess the Stranded turned into what they call outsiders, people who are not necessarily part of the COG government.
Should be getting close.
Look alive! DB's incoming!
While Rodeo running, we're sliding into cover, hold wide forward to vault
We're
enemies.
authorized to use lethal force.
I was trying to do this one. Oh, there we go. I can definitely see how there was more of a skill ceiling here, because your movement was definitely needed to, like, vault, get into cover quickly, to vault, kick enemies, execute people by getting them off the side of them.
Heads up! We got another card!
Headshots? Huh. God. If you blow them apart while they're super close, it's not blood, it's oil. So it's some nice attention to detail. That's cool. Alright, we gotta push up. I'm not gonna be able to hit them from this far away with my
Construction hub
guns.
dead ahead.
Investigating hostile targets.
Macho shotgun really hasn't had that much of an evolution between 25 years. I guess if if it's not broke, don't fix it. Master shotgun doesn't really need a huge update since it's so reliable.
Got him dead, Shepard. See me now. Good.
Cease and desist all hostile activity. Reload commencing.
Don't do the double-barreled shotgun in this game.
Better luck next time. Oh shit! Trackers.
Oh, they leave like a stunning field on the ground, not necessarily like explosions. Oh, if you kill them like that, they drop shock grenades. Oh!
Nothing but parts.
More DBs. Come and get it.
Unit relocating.
Knock out.
Engaging with non-lethal force.
One dead tracker.
Identified. Unit reloading.
One less to worry about.
Contacts acquired. Engage targets with non-lethal force.
Oh, I'm wondering if these guns that they're using are like non-lethal against people. Like they're not shooting. They're like.
Unit relocating now. Unlawful citizen.
Shepard down.
they come apart. It's so
Look,
funny.
the construction hub's just over that wall. Unless it magically lowers. Nope, we need a way around.
I don't get it. All the raids stopped at my mother's order. This is a lot of security.
What, you're not having fun?
Okay, let's just look around and see if we can find a way through.
Maternity annex. So this is a hospital. We need to get to that, but we're looking for a way around. So, what is that? Victory Boulevard? I mean, it's a much more mechanized location. I mean, this is the only place I can see that has doors.
Let's go through the maternity annex.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
What? What is it?
Just all the baby stuff.
You got an issue with babies?
No. I have an issue with being told I need to have one.
I wonder if we can vault over this? I don't think we can. Oh, yeah, we can. What's back here? I mean, having children after the war was probably a big thing. We had to repopulate for sure. The most of the humans were almost extinct by the end of the Locust War. Even if we linked up with every stranded camp and let them know the war was
Best
over.
thing my mother did was raise me away from all this.
Yeah, well, to be fair, we do need to repopulate.
Yeah, like basically.
Oh, yeah? Where do I sign up?
Ew.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, it's also true. Like, at the end of the war, when the Locusts are finally dead, we probably would have reached out to every stranded camp to let them know that, hey, the war is over. If you guys want to come back to the COG and, you know, let bygones be bygones, we did it all for you guys. Some might have very well joined up and helped recreate a future. Others might have been like, nah, we'll just start our own thing on the outside of camps. I'm like, all right, good luck, have fun. We just thought we'd warn you to let you know that, hey, the locusts are over, and if you want to come and regroup with the COG, we'll provide, you know, services and anything like that. And I think that's when, like, the outsiders became a thing, and then they're talking about raiding camps and stuff like that. Like, they turned into bandits, more or less. I don't know if I would have much sympathy for them, especially when they were given a choice to come
There's a
back.
construction hub. They're following regs, and they always follow regs. Right? The fabricator's inside.
And that maintenance access is our way in.
I know people probably wouldn't have a lot of love for the
What are
COG
we waiting for? Let's get to that access door.
after the war, but I mean, coming back with us and, you know, restarting the human race is probably beneficial, more beneficial than living out on your own. Maybe in comparison to where and how you've been living up until that point. I could imagine a lot of people jumping at the opportunity to come back with the COG and being like, yeah, for sure, I'll join up, I'll be a gear. If the locusts are gone and over with, it's like mostly just like, you know, maintaining order and security for your citizens, so why not at that point? But again, some people are so tainted against the COG and tainted of being part of their society.
Heads up, Watcher!
Oh, I probably should shut
We're not done yet, young ones!
One dead tracker! Coming handy. Shock out!
Yeah, they leave like a damaging film around. Mark you can still mark targets for your team to focus. That's still something that's stuck around.
Hostile contact spotted.
This might be battery operated. I don't think it shoots. I think it shoots either cases ammunition or it fires energy bullets. It looks like he's shoving a battery into this thing.
Hostile contact.
Headshots.
JD, let's get inside before more DBs show up.
Good. Ammo.
Guys, we have a whole parade of DBs coming this way.
Tracker destroyed! Ready to roll!
Unlawful citizen identified.
One dead tracker!
Reloading. Detain. Unit engaging. Unlawful citizens identified.
Oh. Looks like the DBs aren't really interested in trying to execute me.
Reload initiated. Hostile contact acquired.
Oh god. They're gonna shoot over the wall.
Safety protocols on. Engaging. Reloading weapon. Hostile contact spotted.
Man, I can get down a lot before dying. It's not like the original Gears of War. If you got down once, you're dead.
Another dead Shepard!
Unit engaging.
Another dead bot!
Possible hostile contact.
Anybody else see that?
That's the last one.
Nice work, young ones. Now let's steal that goddamn fabricator.
All this industry required to build this place. It's crazy.
Oh, look at that. COG deactivated our access codes.
Well, we are enemies of the state.
What?
Why,
Come
though?
on. COG didn't teach you how to hack a simple access lock? Get out of the way. Excuse me.
Why would they? Because we own this place. Why would we need to be taught how to hack into our
Look,
own
that's
location?
state-of-the-art COG technology. I don't think... Oh, okay.
You two go get that fabricator. We'll watch the door.
I'm going too.
Oh, no, you're not. It's safer out here. Door's closing, young ones. Okay? God damn it.
Let's get this heist underway.
Yep, our fabricator should be down in one of the storage bays.
Well, technically, it's their fabricator.
So we're here for a fabricator. It sounds like a 3D fabricator, if I remember correctly.
Okay, welcome to cart control. Let's call up the lift and get started.
And look at this place. Imagine building all this in 25 years after having nothing. We were almost back to the
exactly this
Stone
big,
Age.
exactly this shape, exactly this layout.
All right, now we go to the storage base. Del, you get us there. Kate, come with me.
On it. Have fun down there, you two.
They're kind of like a younger crowd of people.
We're
Not
aboard. Now send us down.
They're not like gruff like Marcus and the rest of the team.
Is there a problem?
No. Just figuring out these controls. Ah, there we go.
They might talk slightly too much, but like not a tremendous amount that I think they're annoying. Cortana from Halo Infinite was really annoying, but these ones, they talk just
Hey,
the
what's
right
going
amount,
on
I
up
think.
there? We losing power?
Working on it.
Although, okay, well, I'll hold on to that opinion for later. Never mind.
Oh, that's a lot of DBs. Hey, let's keep things moving, all right?
Yeah, I'm trying. But these controls are confusing as hell. Uh-oh.
Now what? Oh, what the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry. The system locked me out. I cut the power to sneak back in.
Do you control this lift or not?
Yes! Kind of.
Good God, this is like a mine shaft of a place, because it was really tall, but I didn't realize how deep it went too. And again, it's crazy that we were almost out of like technology by the end of the Locust War, and we were somehow able to come back and build all of this. This is crazy. Oh my God. I was standing on like one of the things that like clips the lift. Oh my God.
Let's get this heist underway.
I didn't realize I was
Our
standing.
fabricator should be down in one
I
of
was
the
like,
storage
I was trying to admire the scenery. I was like, wow, this place is crazy. And I got crushed. Okay, we'll come back when we're actually at the bottom of the lift. Whoops.
Okay.
That was a really bad way to find out that we could actually die in a tutorial mission, but ouch. That was no way. No, I was just trying to admire the scenery. All right, we're back
Eyes
here at
up.
the
There's
bottom.
a fabricator.
So we came all this way for what looks like to be a... They keep calling it a fabricator. I'm wondering if it's some sort of like... Looks like they're building the little lifts here. Fabricator?
Hey, help me carry this thing.
And then we drag it out. One-handed. It's really heavy.
All right, come on. Nice and easy. All right, it's loaded. Del, get this thing moving.
You got it.
Can't wait to get this thing home and fix the power. Even though reading by candlelight was kind of
Approach the
nice.
fabricator
That
to
might be the
build
dorkiest thing
weapons.
you say today, but probably not.
Oh, it's based off how much money you got, though. Power available. Why can't I build this?
Whoa, Del! Del, they're locking down the lift!
Shit! Some kind of security override just kicked in. Ah, God damn it! I'm knocked out of the system again!
Well, pack your way back in.
Tracker's rolling in!
Spark set and pull out a Hammer Burst.
This will do.
Will recharge power over time. Check back between combat waves to build weapons. Ah. Over here? Not really. Interesting. I'm wondering what else we're supposed to be waiting on. Just press all the buttons. Doesn't really do anything.
Fabricator recharged!
So the fabricator's some sort of 3D printer. I don't know what's happening here. Are we waiting on something? I'm not even sure what we're waiting on. One of the little shocker drone things fell down there. If it did, I can't even see it to shoot at it. What is happening? Interesting. I don't know what's happening. We're almost to the top, but we're not moving. Hold on a second. We're going to restart from the last checkpoint. Hopefully it doesn't pull us back too far. I think the encounter bugged out. We'll see. Hold on a second. Hopefully it doesn't start us at the very top before we had the fabricator. Yeah, there we go. Something, I don't know, the encounter bugged.
All right, it's loaded. Del, get this thing moving.
You got it.
Can't wait to get this thing home and fix the power. Even though reading by candlelight was kind of nice.
That might be the dorkiest thing you say today, but probably not.
So it can only craft weapons we've seen so far.
Whoa, Del! Del, they're locking down the lift!
Shit! Some kind of security override just kicked in. Ah, God damn it! I'm knocked out of the system again!
Well, hack your way back in.
Trackers rolling in!
Don't let him get close!
Yeah, I think something about it bugged out.
Locked and loose! You're dead tracker! Eat that!
More trackers! More of them! They just keep coming!
Del, what's your status?
I'm hacking back into the system! Just hang on, I think I got it! Hell yeah! I'm bringing you up!
Got it!
Hammer Burst is pretty good now. I'm glad that it's back to being a burst fire weapon again and not like a single shot. Kind of didn't make sense with the name, Hammer Burst.
Gotta be joking! Del!
Hey! This isn't easy, man!
Just hurry up and fix it! Shepard's incoming!
Use the override to make cover!
Del! Close the security doors!
I'm trying! It says no access! Activate defense mode!
Josh, out!
Commencing reload.
More of them!
Hostile contacts identified. Moving.
One dead bug!
Retain
Knock
all
out.
lawful targets. Cease and desist.
They're flanking us!
Unlawful systems acquired.
Raise the gates for cover!
Shepard destroyed! Now, what's your status?
I'm hacking back into the system. Just hang on, I think I got it.
Don't mind if I do.
Containment target spotted.
Other TV destroyed!
Unit relocating. Engaging targets.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Other Shepard destroyed!
Yes, I'm back in the system. Anyone need a ride up?
Yes, please! Oh, you're killing us down here.
No, I'm trying not to.
Unit relocating now.
Jesus, man, you're gonna kill us down here.
Wait, whoa, down! No, you just missed our stop!
Yeah, I know! Shit just got real in here! I could use a hand!
Hey, you gotta back him up!
Drag out!
Nice. That was a pretty good grenade, actually. Blind toss.
Engage and suppress.
Oh, do more.
Roll drag!
What the hell happened to it? We tossed it.
Mine now! Shock out!
Little help, please!
Hostile contacts. Retain all lawful targets.
One dead bug!
Wow, this thing only has like 2 bursts in it? No. It has a lot.
Okay. I'm good. Let's get you back down.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
And this place is so industrious. Look at how well they have this place manufactured. It's crazy.
All right, let's get out of here. Come on, help me with this fabricator. Hey, help me carry this thing.
All right, I'll lead the way out. Just follow.
Hey, you remember what you told Rain about getting a fabricator, JD?
Oh, please, remind me.
In and out, simple job. Direct quotes.
That means it can only get easier from here, right? Let's get back to Oscar.
Who's gonna be very, very sad at me.
Oscar, we got the fabricate. Hi.
Lieutenant, you've been busy.
First Minister Jin, you're looking magnetic.
Enough foolishness. You're coming with us.
Those are new, and they're armed.
They are. And here's what's interesting. Unlike you two, they actually follow orders.
What is this? You looking for a repeat of Settlement 2?
A highly successful operation. It's now our most compliant settlement.
Look, our village hasn't had power in weeks. We need this fabricator.
I don't care about the goddamn fabricator. You're taking my people.
What?
Don't forget, I know what you were trained to do.
Bye?
What the hell was she talking about?
Yeah, so
No
see,
clue.
she sets up a good
But we need
point.
to get out of here.
Get in.
That's mysteriously convenient.
Sorry I left you here.
It's okay. Turns out it was safer inside. Hey, smart guy. We're really getting into that thing?
We are, but feel free to stay if you like.
He doesn't really sound like Marcus's son. He sounds more like Anya's son. He doesn't even really look like Marcus outside of the eyes. Which he has blue eyes like his dad. And see, look, COG, he has aircraft now. They use crazy big aircraft for group deployment.
Get down!
called condors. We use giant airplanes on AC-130s, basically.
EV-DR1 activated.
DR1.
Okay, you two, watch the fabricator. We'll take care of our new friends. DR1!
So this is his new super soldier, huh? I'm not impressed.
I kinda doubt they really care, Oscar.
Hey, less talking, more shooting.
So it's some sort of combination of like a boomer and a ticker, where like if you deal enough damage to it, it's gonna run up to you and explode. Overkill.
This'll work.
There's a dropship coming in.
It's dropping more DBs!
Force authorized. Begin detainment.
Some sort of crazy super pulling the trigger and letting go of it sort of causes it to fire around me. Kind of cool, actually.
Beautiful thing. Destroyed. That's how it's done. Oscar, you and Del carry the fabricator. Kate and I got point.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. When you came out, I was about to make my big play against Jin. So you really didn't save me, per se.
Yeah, Oscar, it's fascinating.
So those were...
Anyone see a way out of here?
Before they were using
what is that?
enforcers, and now these are shock. They were using shock enforcers. These are just enforcers now.
Through the walls!
This is just so this is just using traditional weapons now. They're using lethal force to try to take them down.
Always use more.
Shock enforcers used to use like energy
This way.
pellets. This is now using like traditional bullets.
Time to get the hell out of here.
You know what? I find myself agreeing with you more and more.
The story so far is compelling. They're implying or they're alluding to something being wrong. Jin, who's like the new minister of the COG, kind of like Prescott was, is accusing JD, Del, and Kate of taking people. And they're like, what are you talking about? We're not taking anybody.
EV Peacemaker operational. All normal citizens identified.
Oh, yeah.
Cease and desist immediately.
What's happening? Man, these things don't give up. Heavy fire.
Cease and desist immediately.
guys down.
Try shot.
Engaging. Investigating potential detainment targets.
Chopper down!
Plane coming by for another run.
There's a dropship!
Target flying.
God, so much destruction is happening on the screen right now. This is so much. There's so much like debris everywhere. It really does kind of feel like we're in a war zone. Maybe I'm impressed with so little, but I didn't remember this game having so many like, encounters where they would drop down on top of us and it just caused crazy destruction with all the terrain getting blown.
Beautiful thing. Okay, that's all of them.
This raid was a bad idea. Feels like we just started a war.
You heard what Jin said. Whatever this is about, it's not raids. We need to get back. Talk to Reyna.
Yeah, because if there's one thing my mom loves talking about, it's the COG.
So they're accusing her of like, taking people. Like, this is not what this is about. She's just not listening. And, like, yeah, and it feels like we just started a war between the COG and the outsider village where we're from.
Watch it! Trackers!
Those ones are no longer shock trackers, they're like explosive trackers.
Watch that tracker! That hurt! Alright, come on, let's keep moving.
All the loyalty I ever had to the COGs has been punched out of me. Still, breaks my heart watching Jin rely on a bunch of glorified tin men.
You could always re-enlist. A couple of spots recently opened up in the officer corps.
No thanks. I'm more of a shoot than salute kind of guy.
So JD and Della
Citizens, you are in an illegal area.
More DR1, take him out!
Drag out!
Oh, he like dashed out of the way.
Excellent. Like that?
You gotta kind of like dump a load of damage into them. Maybe from their back is weaker, I'm not too sure.
Drop pod incoming! Fire in the hole!
I think the overkill is some sort of power weapon, how much ammo it carries.
Surrender and prepare for detention.
DR1! These things don't give up!
Holy cow, I just unloaded 6 face. Oh, okay, so them blowing up close to you can cause serious damage.
Hey,
And if you're even a little injured, you'll die.
This is definitely the way we came in, just a little further. God damn it! Now we got snipers!
I wonder what else she's built!
Sniper! Take cover!
Eyes up. Exit's just ahead.
Ian bar.
I hope none of Jin's bots found Chuz.
Don't you worry about Ugly. He can take care of himself.
So it's like a charged up sniper rifle where if you take too long to shoot, it just resets. You'll have to charge again.
Well, I can't let him go to waste. Oh, look what I found.
Not exactly a long
this to
shot,
good
but
use.
I mean, this is probably a little bit more powerful to offset it. Well, it doesn't have a scope either, so...
Congratulations! You managed to get the Fabricator most of the way out of the settlement. Now what?
Well, now we use that crane to lower us a path out of here. Easy.
Easy, huh? There are no controls. Only a DB can operate this thing.
Well, there's gotta be a way to lower it.
That looks like a way to lower it.
Done.
Yeah. Let's go! Nicely done, young one!
Good move.
That's great anyway.
Ah, crap.
Watch it! More snipers!
Ow.
Not a good time for this.
Unit reloading. Engine fire.
I gotta admit, Runaways, you did pretty good back there.
Pretty good.
Oh, so sorry. I meant magnificent. Oh, I've never seen such spectacular feats of combat.
All right, all right. No need to be a dick about it.
Glad you're safe, Ugly. Your friend Jin? She's not the type to give up.
You're right about that.
Oscar, come on, we gotta go.
Sorry, Hotshot. I drive.
Fine. You drive.
I'm like, fine, you sit in the back then.
Look, I need you watching our backs. You're a better shot than I am.
Huh. Really?
No, I'm just trying to make you feel better.
Not really, I'm just trying to make you feel better. Like, oh, come on, man. And then they come to an outsider camp. Act 1, Chapter 4, a few snags.
Thank God you're safe. I was just about to head to Settlement 5 myself.
We had a few snags.
What happened?
The short version? The COG is on his way.
How long do we have? I'll greet our guest. First Minister.
Reyna, I'm here for my people. Stand aside.
You're out of your jurisdiction, First Minister.
So, here's what happens next. Anyone who resists COG justice will be dealt with.
Like Settlement 2?
That's your choice.
You're forgetting one thing.
Oh? And what's that?
This isn't Settlement 2.
Okay. Good meeting.
Oh, it's not over. You two, grab the fabricator and follow me.
One of the Carmine brothers is also here too. And
we need to secure the hall with the fabricator. Let's go.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to stop it here. That opening prelude of like the previous wars kind of sucked up a lot of time for this part of the chapter. We usually go from like chapter to chapter and just play, but I think up to this point, this has been like kind of a longer video, anyways. So they're not so Jin's not really explaining. They're just saying like, I'm here for my people, and again, instead of just providing a clear response as to what you're here for and why I need to talk to you, they just start throwing around, you know, their weight or whatever, and it just leads to more conflict. So it is one thing, but you think that after the previous wars and stuff like that, nobody would want to fight anybody. Like, you don't want to kill anybody, do you? You just like, yeah, after having a huge war like we did in the previous games, you'd think we would just want to talk it out. We don't want to do this like we did with the Locust. Let's talk it out. Let's kind of come to an understanding. But again, this kind of fuels the conflict for the game, so we have to just keep rolling with it. But yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with it. I really like it a lot. I kind of wish a lot of the new game tooltips would come up, so we kind of had an understanding for all the guns we were picking up and kind of get a good idea as to what we're doing. Although it's not really explaining how they work, I kind of can just get a feel for them anyways. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and be sure to subscribe, because we are going to go through a full playthrough for Gears of War 4. I don't think this game has campaign DLC. I know Gears of War 5 does with like the Hive Buster stuff, and that's kind of relevant to how that just gives us more lore behind that game and kind of lets us know how the Hive Buster game mode works. It's kind of like a weird DLC story where it kind of talks a little bit more about what some of the other characters are doing on the side, and again, that game mode is something completely separate from the rest of the campaign. But again, the campaign behind it looks pretty cool, so I can't wait to try that. Be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss out on that either. Anyways, guys, we're gonna let it go from here, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care now.